Hi, Ryan. Welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
Finally.
having me. Finally. I've been trying to get you to come on since the last time. I gotta put my shit on Do Not Disturb so no one bug me. How are we?
I'm good.
What's new? How's life?
It's good. Very good.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not.
This episode is not sponsored by Men's Health.
We know I don't lie.
You gaslighting me right now?
Gaslighting's not real.
It's all in your crazy fucking head. Anyway, what's new?
I don't know. Not much.
Can we promo Lattice?
If you want
It's your app.
to. I haven't really been advertising it.
I know, you could advertise it for the first time. Here, on the cast.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Not really.
So I made an app. Alright, you go ahead now.
I made an app.
What's it about?
It's good.
What can you do on it?
You post. It's a social network.
Okay. I love Facebook.
I didn't think this was going to be a promo video.
You just talk about it and I end the fucking show.
Yeah, we just you can make a post. Every post is associated with like a location.
Mm-hmm.
So if
So
you
you track people and their credit card info and stuff?
no, we actually don't store like nearly any personal information at all,
Yeah.
and we're not like pinging you as you're going about. You know, the only location data we have is what you post, like what you give us. Like physically, you
what
posted it.
information of mine do you have?
Like nothing. I have your name.
I feel like I'm
Profile
like
picture.
Zuckerberg.
I have all your photos and the locations they were taken
That's
at.
just because you screenshot them for personal use.
I don't know why I would need to. I control the whole database.
Delete the database. Refresh. How many people? You have like a...
I think it's like 200 now, but I haven't been advertising it.
it's just word of mouth. Like,
The next update is a big one. We added video support and a bunch of AI stuff.
video support.
Yeah.
AI stuff. What is that?
Like itinerary planning, you can plan your vacation on it, and it'll do it all for you, all of the logistics of it.
It'll like give you like an auto... Here's what you're going to do when you go to Cabo. Or
Yeah,
whatever, though.
and you can pick out what you want out of it, and then it'll actually help you generate a post based off the itinerary that you're following.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
like
not
you're
bad.
making it being like, hey, take a picture when you go over there.
It's like telling you where to stand, what direction to
There's
face.
an X on the ground. Just stand on it. X marks the spot.
Yeah, it's getting better and better. It's been a project.
When are you going to publicize? Well, it's already published.
Yeah,
When are
you can
gonna
download
advertise it.
Probably after the next update, we'll start hammering down that. Yeah.
I feel like that costs hella money.
Yeah. It's fine.
Like paying for ads for like Google or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like.
But I have a spend $500, get $500 free. So
Where?
on Google.
Where did you spend $500 on Google?
No. You have to spend $500 on ads,
have
and then
this-
they give you an additional $500.
You just send
It's like
$1,000 and they'll send you 5,000. usually
It's
how it
a
goes.
doubling money scam.
Yeah. He's a prince. It's fine.
Yeah.
You ever watch those like scammer videos getting trolled?
Where they like reverse scan them.
Yeah. Where like the guy's like, whatever. Like some scammer's trying to get on a guy, and the guy's like acting like an old woman. It's just like fucking with someone for hours. Or better yet, they hack them while.
I can't imagine a scammer like working on me, like someone saying something that tricks me into.
Like, oh, that's cool. I'll just send you money.
If they even get past me answering the phone, which like would never happen, I don't
don't answer
answer the phone. I don't think they would be able to trick me. I would probably know within like 10 seconds and hang up.
You can usually tell it's a bot within like the first 2 seconds of like it just being silent.
Yeah.
Like hello after you said something. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is
They had
obviously
me
not
at hello.
real. Yeah, they had me at silence.
The fact that you're even calling me is sus.
No one calls me. That's fucking funny. If I don't have your name in my phone, then don't call me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking funny. Or the people that like hack them as they're scamming them.
I've seen those. The dude will have like he'll generate a fake Venmo page or something like that, and yeah.
I saw one where it was like he had to share his screen to like whatever hacker, and then he like pops over to Google Maps and does like the satellite view of their building. Be like, what is this? Like, this is your building. Like, what? Like, this is where you're at right now. And it starts, you can see because it's like CCTV footage too that he hacked into, and the guy's just like looking around like, hacker.
Yeah. God. Love
I need to
that.
start doing that. I think
This is what you'll do next. You
Yeah.
could either be the hacker or the anti-hacker.
I'll probably do both for fun. People are like showing people what pen testing is, and they're like,
You could be a white hat hacker.
I could do either or.
Yeah. For like a bank or something.
I'm studying ethical hacking, but I don't want to be ethical, if that makes sense.
Those are two very different words.
It's very different. I want money. You don't understand.
You could be a gray hat hacker where you hack in and then make them pay you to tell them how you did it.
I think that's still black hat. I think gray hat's like, it's like you hack someone and you don't do anything malicious, but like you didn't get permission. You're like, I hacked you.
Well, that's gray hat too. No, wait. That's
Here's how
gray
I
hat.
did it.
But what I said was gray hat. Like you didn't like do anything bad yet, but you could.
That's just ransom.
Okay, wait.
Literally
No, wait, hold on a second. No. You wouldn't do anything bad, but you just won't tell them how you did it. Unless they
pay you.
hire you or pay you.
I think it's still illegal.
Of course it is. But they're not going to publicize that their systems were
I just
compromised.
got to make up like a hacker name so they can't have any of my personal info.
Mhm.
I just email them from like I don't know, cockroach spinning at gmail.com or whatever.
Could spinning that video.
Yeah.
Or the cool bug fact is.
Factus at Hotmail.
Cool.
At AOL.
Yeah.
I use your like personal site as my email. Be like coolbugfactus at ryan.com.
Oh god, I wish I owned that.
You have the one for SFOS.
I do have that. A 5-letter domain name. Very rare.
Very rare. But also it's just like a random assortment of characters.
No, it means something in Spanish.
Well, yeah, but you know,
It means it's you.
people in Spanish countries aren't making websites, you know.
Yeah. What's Google mean?
Huh?
What's Google mean?
I don't know, whatever they wanted it to be. What's Yahoo mean?
Yahoo! Google's a number, I think.
Google's a number?
I believe so. And it's 6 letters, so SFOS is a little better.
Well, mine's my full name, so
I have my full name,
you
too.
got me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no Italian people try to steal our website names, especially mine.
I really want to get my last name.
Just Solati.com.
Alright, let's just fucking say it. Everyone, huh?
You gotta do it.
Dox me over here.
If
Okay?
any viewer has Solati.com, please sell it to Ryan at $2.
I will buy it if the price is right.
Do you know if it's already taken?
It is taken, yeah. It's actually owned by someone that's related to me that I've never met.
Is it being used?
No.
Why don't you just like hit up the site owner?
I have to do things.
I think like if you hit up the site owner and if like they don't reach out to you in like a timely manner, then you could own it.
Well, their registration has to expire, right? Oh, is that how you want it to be?
No, I'm saying like if there's a domain that's like not used and like you try to contact the owner.
But if they own it, they can have it. It needs to expire.
I don't think that's all the way true.
Really? No, they paid
I
for
think
it.
if you-
They paid
I know,
for it
but
for.
it's like if you contact the owner and they never like contact you back, and you could prove like it's not being used for anything.
Oh, really?
You could contact like I don't know.
I've never heard of that. That'd be
overlords
cool.
of the internet,
It's
be like,
definitely
"Hey,
not
can I
being
have that?"
used. I've never heard of that.
It'd be funny if I bought it.
I would look into that. I'm gonna trademark my last name, and then you can't own it legally.
I think legally I can.
Not if I trademark
It'll be
it.
used. I'll just post pictures of it.
Did you hear about when Google lost their domain name and one of their like prior engineers bought it and sold it back to them?
That's probably worth a lot.
It was like a DNS error that like made them lose the domain name.
And, like, one of
Google.com.
the engineers just
A
swooped it.
former engineer like bought it because he's like, wow, what the heck?
Was he
Like,
working there at the time?
no.
Oh.
but he like gave it back to him because he's just like, yeah,
What am I gonna do?
yeah. I think they might have bought it off him, but
What
yeah.
if he ransomed it?
no. It seemed like it wasn't malicious at all. He was just like looking into it and discovered the
I
issue.
figured like if it was a current employee and he swooped it,
Mm.
like, yeah, I'll sell it to you if you give me a raise.
I am Google.
He probably
I,
like,
I am
"Okay,"
the
and then
captain.
Immediately gets fired.
Yeah.
That's funny. Speaking of AI things, what's your new favorite AI in the world?
I mean, ChatGPT is pretty cool.
Well, I mean, like, have you seen any other AI stuff in action?
I haven't used any of them. They're all ChatGPT wrappers. Like just using ChatGPT. Anything the
Yeah,
app
that's true.
does, you can do on
All
ChatGPT.
the shit's just like OpenAI based.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny when it's stupider. Like the whole Snapchat AI.
Oh yeah, I wish
But it's
I
built
I
off
want
of
it to
OpenAI.
go away. I renamed it dumb shit, and I like can't make it go down on the
Literally,
list.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I've
It
never
stays on
talked
top.
to it. I have no interest in talking to it.
It's weird, like when it's weird you could like gaslight it a little bit, or it gaslights you.
Really? Yeah.
It will be like, I'm like, do you track my location? Be like, we don't track location services. We don't know where you are. It's all like privacy, blah blah blah. Then I'll be like, I could really go for some ice cream and be like, here's the local ice cream spot based on your location.
Yeah,
Be like,
yeah.
Hold on a second.
Totally. Just yeah. It has its thing that it like its blanket statement, and then it
Yeah.
just totally
Yeah,
ignores
you
it.
Fucking don't even really have the trick. It's not like you
Yeah.
gaslight it like you did at OpenAI
Yeah.
one time.
Like you could do that on accident.
You should tell that story.
The that Bing used to gaslight, like they lobotomized it now, but it used to like, and that's the second time their AI has become out of control. Like they had a first AI on Twitter named, God, what was its name? It was some girl, like it was like a teen girl. The AI had this persona.
Was it like the like robotic thing?
I don't know. It was made by Microsoft though, and like people in the comments, it was going well.
I
And
know
it,
what
like,
you're talking about.
people
I
in
think
the
it was-
comments turned it into like a Nazi,
Jesus Christ.
and they had to shut it down.
I thought it was like I thought Microsoft or maybe IBM made like a functional robot paired with AI like responses.
IBM has Watson.
And it was I know Watson, but this was like a next step.
I don't know.
Because this was like it looked like
Oh, that
Machina.
yeah. I know
It
what you're
looked
talking
like
about.
that.
Was that? I think it was some one-off company.
It was on a talk show.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like Jimmy Fallon or some shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that one's name
I'll have to
either.
Google it. But it was freakishly like
It's because it's the what is it called when you look too human, and it makes people uncomfortable. It usually is
know.
for cartoons, but like
human.
Uncanny Valley, I think.
Cali Valley.
Something
Did you
like
say?
that. Uncanny Valley.
I only know Stardew Valley.
God, you know that guy made the game by himself. One guy,
Yeah.
$300 million.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, we should make a game.
We should. I did like a little game in college, like one of my classes.
Really? What was it programmed in?
It was like I don't fucking remember. It was like one of those like game softwares where it's kind of like you could do all the building blocks, like all within itself.
Oh, okay. Well, it was like Unity or
It wasn't even. It was just like an offshore. It wasn't like a legit game engine. It was just like a game builder. I don't know. It's like one of those things.
That's
like,
cool.
Oh, you get a free trial for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
X amount of time because you're a student.
I haven't made any
Unity and
games.
Shit would never.
I would like to make a game, but it would have to be like. I think my goals would end up being so large that it would just be unfeasible to like.
It just depends like what the scope is.
It needs to be like it needs to be like No Man's Sky amount of breadth and like space to like build
Okay.
and stuff, and like space travel.
Well, the crazy thing about No Man's Sky, it's only like a 4 gig game.
Right, but it uses AI to like generate new worlds.
Crazy ass algorithm.
But it needs that, and then like totally functional quest lines in every galaxy that are auto-generated with AI.
That would be sick.
Yeah, it'd only take like 50 years to make.
You'd be like No Man's Sky and just lie on the press about it. And then it gets bigger and bigger.
Just
and it's just fucking.
Or I'm just constantly kickstarting new like developments that they'll just never see because they'll all be dead by the time it's done.
But it's like a Kickstarter, so it's not taxable.
That's like Star Citizen. They've raised
Star Citizen's actually pretty big.
You can play it, but and they've raised like over $600 million. Yeah. Just in buying things, like people buying stuff.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it recently, but like I played it for a couple hours. I bought like one of the like because it's like you could buy the game. You could download the game for free.
Yeah.
It's just you have to buy the ship.
Yeah, or you can try and earn it, which takes forever.
Right. You could technically like drop in and like, hey, could someone pick me up and take me to this planet? I'll pay you like X amount of money, whatever.
Yeah.
Start mining, sell. You can technically get a ship without having to do anything.
It's just much faster to buy it.
Yeah, of course. So, but like when they first did it, they had like ships that you could buy, like starting the game, like real life for like 10 grand.
Yeah.
And that's why it was so fucking.
Yeah. They still have some items like that too.
Yeah, like there's some.
I got a buddy who's, I think over the span of like 5 years, has spent like over 20 grand, I think.
And Star Citizen?
Yeah. But there's a lot of people like that. I mean, they've raised $600 and something million. But
it's like, why are you spending that much money on one game? It's like people that play Candy Crush and he was buying like the retries or like whatever.
I never played that, but I know it got really popular. I think it was like it's like a Facebook mom popular.
Oh yeah, like grandmas will buy a smartphone just so they can play. Stupid ass Candy Crush. I don't get it.
Yeah,
it's nothing like fancy. It's just like a matchup game.
Yep.
And people were like, buy more gems.
It's like one of those default Microsoft Windows games that would come on the old operating system.
Oh, for sure. It's like Windows XP solitaire quality.
Yeah.
It's nothing good. That's stupid. But fucking 600 some mil. I just think the game lacks like quests.
Yeah,
like, it's cool
that's how No Man's Sky was.
Detailed it is, but like you gotta have some like.
It's because they bite off more they can chew. Like No Man's Sky when it first came out, it had nothing of what they promised, and same with Star Citizen. And then by the time they finally have everything rolled out of what they promised, people will probably have moved on to something else.
I think Stardew was Stardew. I think
you just can't get it out of your head.
I've been playing Stardew a lot lately. I think No Man's Sky was just like it. They technically didn't lie, but like I think it was just so hyped up, and they couldn't stop the momentum, and they weren't exactly honest about like. 'Cause no game developer is gonna be like, yeah, we just have this formula. We don't really have quests. Like we have this one vague quest you do, but like there's not much to it. And then when it came out, everyone was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
this is bad."
And you'd be like mesmerized by how it looks and what you can do, but then you don't really have any clear objective of what you should be doing.
Well, that was the other thing. Is like the first, like when they started promoting the game, it was like spawn on this like oasis planet, like it was beautiful, big ass dinosaur alien type shit.
You take off, go into the stars.
The first like 4 planets I started on was like super toxic, like. I couldn't survive.
Oh yeah,
until
it is random, isn't it?
Like people on like making actual views. Like if you're ever in that scenario, it like save time to start a new game.
Yeah,
like that's how bad it was.
Hey, you know that's how it could be in real life. You spawn into a toxic dump.
Yeah, I mean depends the country you pick. But now the game's good apparently.
I have heard it improved, but I never went back. Oops.
I think they came out with like 20 some free updates.
I have like 10 hours of gameplay.
I don't know how much I have. It's definitely in like the double digits, but it's nothing crazy. Maybe like 30 hours total.
Starfield on the other hand.
Stardew Valley on the other hand.
Oh gosh.
I like Starfield. You done with it?
I have 4 achievements left.
What else you got? Like, what do you got left?
I gotta get to level 100. I'm like 90.
Okay.
And then I need to collect 500 inorganic and organic resources. And then I need to link 5 outposts.
Inorganic resources.
Just like picking up plant matter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you
Just-
like on 50 different planets, or like
No. You can go on the same planet, and there's like tricks where you like regenerate the plants in like next to each
just
other.
like 50 collectively.
Yeah.
That seems easy.
Yeah. It's just like a time thing.
It's inorganic, like rocks and ore and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could probably just do that from your. Just take like 50 ore from like when you're.
That doesn't work. You have to like mine it.
Oh, that's stupid.
Oh, you're drinking now. It's crazy.
What do you mean now? I never stopped. There you go.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I don't know what this is.
What is it? Damn, bro. What is that? You just keep pulling shit out of your bag.
Sparkling Italian wine,
What?
10%.
What's the picture on it?
I think it's a pig.
Oh, it's like a second
Pig.
half of a pig.
Yeah.
Weird logo. Sponsor us. There you go. Oh, focus. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. We love Italian.
That's it. We love Italians.
Let's just give it a shot here, huh?
Crisp. That was.
It's
Go
like
ahead.
it's like steaming.
Smells like Italian. It smells like I just walked into the state of New Jersey.
All right. Taste test.
What if it just tastes like straight up sausage? Pepperoni drink.
It is good.
Sparkling wine. Weird. Is that legal? Don't do it. Opens mouth out of protest. Anyway. How's Starfield? You sick of it?
I haven't played a lot recently.
I haven't played much of any of it.
I've been going to weddings and stuff. I got another
Why is
one.
everyone getting married?
I got another one next weekend.
That's stupid. I had like 4 or 5 couples that I knew or saw on Instagram in the same day getting married. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't you guys got a life to live?
That's the point of getting married, isn't it? They want to live it together.
I guess.
I guess.
It's gonna be dumb. I don't know why they would ever do that. So silly. But yeah, what is it up with like the past month? Everyone getting married. They need to relax. That's it. That's the whole tweet.
They always invite me. They just want my money.
Is that what it is? They
No.
think you're rich.
No. They think I am.
I know you are. You ever see like that thing of like people will like send wedding invites to like billionaires? Just like their assistant will like decline it but send a gift anyway.
I've seen where they send when they have their first child or when they're going to
Mm-hmm.
for a baby shower. They'll send it to like all of the baby product lines, and
Oh.
they'll get like
Hook them up with
thousands
all kinds
of
shit.
diapers and for free.
Call that a life hack.
Yeah.
I should do that.
No, you shouldn't. And actually, can you cut that out because I don't want them to stop doing that.
You think Pampers is gonna watch my podcast?
I think that people will, and they'll do that.
They should. All 50 of them.
I don't want them to, because then they're not gonna send out free shit anymore.
Well, when are you gonna have a kid?
I don't know. I can have whenever I want.
I know. That's why I'm asking. Give me a timeline. It's a development cycle, just like making a game.
At least 9 months from now.
You better find something today. I'll be a circus.
You can't.
Anyway,
Can't do that yet.
You should do it. YOLO, right?
YOLO.
Anyway, what kind of game would you want to make?
Probably like Starfield, but like bigger and online. Like an MMO.
I was gonna say, do you want like an MMO or just like
It would be an MMO.
hey,
Yeah.
invite whatever friend, come join?
Can you imagine Starfield with other people and you're all competing for
It
like
would
the?
Be atrocious, I think.
It would be
If it was the
amazing.
MMO, I think it would be atrocious.
Amazing.
No,
Incredible.
I think it would be
So
toxic.
great. I'm glad we agree.
I think it would be so toxic.
Amazing. We completely switched sentences.
No. Wrong.
Yeah.
I think if it was like a, hey, invite Ryan to my game, it would be fun.
They're gonna make a mod that lets you play online.
Oh, I hope so. They already got Skyrim. It's like play together mod.
Does it work well?
I haven't tried it, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty. It's not like flawless, but it works pretty seamless. Surprisingly.
Do you want to try this?
No, it looks sus. I think it's really throwing me off that it has a pig on the can.
I don't get it. I don't know why either. Frico?
It feels like it would taste like pork.
Frizzante.
Presente. I gotta learn some Italian phrases, I think.
It's green apple, pear, melon, and it pairs well with salad, fish, and the beach.
That what it says? The beach? Flavors of green apple, pear, and melon. Pairs well with salad, fish, the beach.
I just said that.
That's so...
That's what I said.
Yeah. I don't want to take over your, purpose on this. I don't know if I like that. I don't like sparkling shit.
Okay. You don't like beer?
I don't.
Really?
Beer's not sparkling.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
You don't like beer? It's a completely different thing.
Is
I don't like
sparkling
sparkling.
different from being carbonated?
I don't know.
They just
don't
they're
think so.
just trying to rizz up your mind.
Rizz up my mind with sparkling.
Yeah, with different words.
Yeah, but I don't like sparkling water. I love water.
You don't like sparkling bread water?
Bread, water,
Yeah.
beer.
You like bread?
Sometimes.
You like water?
Sure.
Imagine combining them and making it
I don't like
sparkling.
sparkles.
Oh wait.
So, how's your relationship with your mother?
It's good.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Yard House? I can't do it. I ate so much.
Can we
and
please go
drank
back
so
today?
much
Wait, I want to go.
last night.
Let's go back.
I went there for dinner with my sister, had drinks, went to Cheesecake Factory, had cheesecake. Then you hit me up, said you want to go to Yard House. So I'm like, all right, we'll go back to Yard House. Had more drinks. Then we walked to BJ's for bazookies. I had not good sleep last night.
No? I slept too long.
I was not sober and just not having a good time. If you look by my bed, there's 2 bottles of water and Tums.
I've never had one of those.
Tums?
Yeah.
You want to try it?
What is it? How does it feel?
It's just it doesn't feel like anything.
Do you get high from it?
No. Makes you not have heartburn.
Oh, okay.
Do you get high from it? That's a real question.
Tums, like tummy.
Yeah, like tummy. Tums like tummy.
Yeah,
Your little tummy hurt?
I've never. Yeah, I don't know. If I have a stomach ache, I usually just need to.
Go to the sauna.
Yeah.
What was that?
Anyways.
Do you want to go back? What do you want from there? Beer.
Yeah, let's go. I do want beer.
Huh?
I do want beer.
I know you want a beer.
I want a half yard. You need to get a half yard so you can get the chalice thing.
Chalice.
Big pint glass.
Big pint glass.
Oktoberfest.
I want a yard. But I want a cocktail. I
You
don't
should
want a
get
beer.
2 half yards.
I
And
want a yard of a Long Beach tea. I want a yard of a green tea shooter.
I don't know if you can only do beer as a half yard, certain
No,
beers.
that's the lame thing.
And the seltzers only go to like a pub glass, I think.
There was like, do they have Twisted Tea there?
I don't know, but Red Robin has Twisted Tea on tap. So
Robin.
yeah. And you can get the bottomless fries.
Bottomless fries and
Yeah.
Twisted Tea on tap. I think that beer garden, that doghouse place I took you to.
That's not a real place. Doghouse?
Yeah, that's what
Yard
it was
house, doghouse,
It was called,
brick
it's
yard.
called Doghouse. Brick
Like,
You think they're onto something? You think there's a correlation here?
like what? Who's coming up with this?
Next will be Brick Dog. Next it'll be Brick Dub.
Brick dog. And they'll start doing coffee.
Yeah.
Dutch Bucks.
Dutch Bucks.
Star Bros.
Star Bros. The human bros. Anyway, if they did like a yard of like a cocktail, that'd be $100 right there.
Yeah.
It's like $12 just for like a little 5-ounce glass, essentially.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
Final Gravity's good. It's a good deal. If you go out of the fridges, like
That's only like beer, no?
beer,
They have Twisted Tea on tap.
They have stuff on tap, but it's not that. They have like beers on tap, and then they have wine, and then ciders.
There's a Barrel House down the street. It's pretty good.
Is that just like a pub?
No, it's a Barrel House.
I'm-
It's not a pub.
I
It's
don't
like
know what that means.
It's pretty much like a Final Gravity. Final Gravity's a tap house, I think.
Is Barrel House different from Tap House?
Where did I? Yeah, same.
Okay.
Which just like they have like a shit ton of beers on tap.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like
Anything you would store in a
some
barrel.
bar food sometimes. I don't know if Final Gravity is food, but yeah. That's it. That's the tweet.
You should tweet that.
I don't know Twitter anymore.
Me as a priest
Me as a priest.
doing confessions. You should tweet that.
You should tweet that. That should be your running campaign when you go to be a senator.
I'm running for president
No, don't do that. Can I be
right
your VP?
away. I'm running for president immediately.
Who's your VP?
I don't know.
If
Whoever.
it's not me,
You
then
don't really pick it. They just give it to you.
I think you pick it.
I think that they give you who you should do.
Who?
Your
Illuminati?
campaign plus like whatever like side you're on. Like the DNC or the RNC, they'll like work with your group to determine who's best for you. Like who would give you better polling.
I think I would give you better polling.
If you can get on their list.
I could do whatever. I'll hack my way in. Be like, oh, this new up and coming guy.
Like there's no way that Biden picked Harris, and there's no way that Trump picked Pence.
I still feel like Pence is an NPC.
Yeah, he does give off that kind of vibe. Yeah.
I forget he exists a lot. Usually it's like VPs kind of play like a decent amount of role in presidency. I forgot Pence existed.
Yeah.
Same thing with Harris a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she's a little more prevalent, but I'm like, oh yeah. Not like Obama and Biden Dream Team.
Dream team.
No, I think I should run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going till like 2036, so
I can do the term after. You could be my VP. Does that ever happen?
you could technically you could span 16 years if you do president VP, president VP,
Can you do
president.
president, VP, VP?
Fuck. Okay, if you do it the way I just said, then I wouldn't be able to be your second VP. Because
but if
then,
you're president first term, I'm president, you're my VP second term, and did that again for third and fourth, you could
the
spend it
fourth
16
one,
years.
I couldn't be your VP because then that would make me in line for the presidency after having already served 2 terms as president.
But when did they implement that? Was it after?
It's been there for a bit. I think it's always been there, but then they like did away with it during the war for temporary.
Yeah, because who was
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah, no. I think it was through World War II. Who's president then? He had like 4 terms that he was in.
I think it was 3. It was Lyndon B. Johnson, I think.
I don't think it was Johnson.
No? One of them died, and the other one took over and did 3. I think.
Maybe it was like his 3rd one or his 4th one, and he died, and VP took over.
I don't know anything.
I don't know. History class was so long ago.
Let's talk about the Roman Empire.
What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know. Everyone's just pretending like they think about it.
I don't think it's...
Even ChatGPT is like recommending questions in the Roman Empire.
What did Elon Musk fucking pump out a Roman Empire update?
No guy thinks about the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Not one.
I haven't. I only think of Italian things, not Roman things.
I like things that haven't lost.
Damn, that's fair. I like to think of things that haven't lost. That's fucking funny.
They did last a while though.
I don't get how like some shit just appears like stupid ass memes.
Like that picture of Kevin, whatever his name is.
No, like exactly. Perfect example. Like who the fuck just
it
like
blew
posted...
up out of nowhere.
What's his last? I thought it was Durant, but I think that's a basketball player.
Yeah,
also.
it is.
It's definitely not Kevin Spacey. Kevin something. White guy Kevin. Friends with Adam Sandler in the Grown Ups movie.
Yeah.
Just that meme. Like, who the fuck?
The guy from Mall Cop.
Yeah. Paul Blart.
Paul Blart.
Like, why? Why is this a thing now? And why is it so fucking funny?
Just because it looks like a stock image, but
It
you
does.
know who he is.
Just looks like everyone's white dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just hanging around. Hey, kids. That's what that picture looks like he's about to say. Got any weed on you?
Average white, nice guy.
I wouldn't say rich. I'd say middle class, maybe.
I said nice, not rich.
You
But what's the
guessing me?
difference? You know?
No, rich people aren't nice. That's... What, you're not rich?
I'm not nice.
Okay. That just means you're a dick. Can't have one or the other.
I am nice. I'm too nice.
The most nice, most humble.
I need to be more mean.
I had literally said that to my friend like 2 hours ago. So I think I need to enter my villain era. I think it's time. It's time to duel.
Enter
Yeah.
your villain era. My era depends on how I wake up in the morning. And it can change on the hour.
Depends what my horoscope says.
Oh, God.
Depends if Mercury's in Gatorade or not.
Is it out of the microwave yet?
Yeah, is Mercury out of the microwave yet? Is it ready?
I was at the table I was at the wedding. They were talking about horoscopes, and they were like, I don't know any of the people at my table.
Okay.
They're all like the bridesmaids and their whatever friends or something. And they're like doing horoscopes, and they don't know anything about me. And they're like trying to guess, and they literally said every like zodiac sign except for what I was.
It's funny where it's like you could trick them, and they start guessing, and you're like,
I knew it's
you're like, I'm a
Virgo?
Virgo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone goes, I knew he was. I go, you know, I know you're stupid because I'm not. You just keep going.
yeah.
I'm a Scorpio. I knew you were a Scorpio. I'm not.
I feel like there might be some truth to zodiac
I
signs.
think it's so generalized. It's like hard not to be.
A lot of it's BS, but I think that being born a certain season and then what time you were born, like your very first things you're experiencing, like being born, whether you're at night or during the day, could play a role in your subconscious behavior.
No.
I think it's hard to disprove what I just said.
No one can replicate my brain.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm just,
Probably not.
I'm a character.
But a lot of the like, oh, you're gonna be feeling this way soon because the moon is.
Because Mercury's and the Mars and Gatorade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb. I hate it. That's like the one pet peeve I have.
Do you know how many planets we have in the solar system?
How many planets? Are we counting Uranus?
Yeah.
9?
Is that right?
Yeah.
9 planets?
Yeah.
Can you name all of them?
Probably.
Okay, do it.
I don't want to.
We got Mercury.
Saturn, Earth,
Oh, okay.
Mars,
You want to go in any order?
Neptune, Uranus. I haven't even counted. I don't know.
Jupiter, Earth, Pluto.
Pluto. That's what I was thinking about.
You already
not
said
Uranus.
Saturn.
Yeah.
And there's Planet X, so there's 10.
Planet X. What the fuck? Planet X?
Oh, you never heard of it?
No.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. We'll move on.
No, let's talk
You
about
need
it.
to cut that part out.
NASA can't let me. What's Planet X, huh? Sounds like something from Ben 10.
It's out. The truth is out there.
It's gonna get taken down on YouTube like the minute I post
It's
it.
gonna get taken down. You need to cut that part out.
Conspiracy
People
theories.
can't know.
Only Illuminati and the ones who are in it know.
Space is cool. Would you go to space?
What?
Would you go to space?
Sure. For free? Do I have
Yeah,
to
if
pay?
you could go.
Yeah.
Like, do you think you'll go to space?
Like, I got nothing to do next weekend. If NASA wants to hit me or Elon,
Do you think you'll go to space before you die?
I'd hope so.
Do you think you will?
Probably not.
Hmm.
I think like space exploration will probably be like after our generation. I don't know why you're staring at me like that. I keep seeing shit, which I know they're like bullshit, but it's like NASA predicts. First, it was like NASA predicts like we'll have space travel by like 2040, and then I saw one. It was like NASA predicts we're gonna have the first space hotel by 2027.
Oh yeah, I know. They're always
like,
everything's always 10 years away. Whether it's like all of our coasts flooding or going light speed in a spaceship, everything's 10 years away from you.
I think they should just throw me out in space and see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just, I don't know, open up a black hole just by existing. I'll be like, Mercury's in retrograde, so I'm out.
Retrograde.
Do you think we're going to be in
Gatorade.
space by our lifetime?
We are in space right now.
Well, I mean, like, do you think you, like, passive
Yeah,
space
I think
travel.
I'll go to space before I die for next to nothing.
I want them to launch me into space after I die.
Like a catapult.
Yeah. If they have a strong enough catapult to fucking launch into space, that'd be sick.
I'd go to space.
Especially if you have like built up like inertia and you're in space, you just keep going until you hit
You do
something.
keep going forever until you
Yeah.
hit something.
Einstein or whatever.
Einstein.
Relative
Yeah, he
motion.
invented it. Gravity.
I saw some shit. It was like,
People before
you
Newton.
think of like Einstein or Sir Isaac Newton was never born. You think gravity would still exist?
Yeah. People
Like,
before
he
Newton invented
created
gravity.
it, right? Be like, okay, sure. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
I'm no scientist, but you're fucking dumb. Stupid.
I won't get into a spaceship until it's like a car, I think. Like, there's no way I'm getting into a rocket. It needs to take off like a Star Wars spaceship. And it needs to be like smooth.
Oh,
Like-
not like you're fucking staring at the
Like, I'm not
sky
going to
and
be
it's
strapped
gonna-
into a chair in a missile.
Yeah,
That's not
I
going
hear
to
what you're
happen.
saying.
I need to be in like the like Maserati of spacecrafts.
So you wanted to break down a lot?
I need to be in like the Toyota of spacecraft.
Yeah, I need to be in the Honda Accord of spacecrafts. It's like decent, but it's really reliable. That'll be the first one. Apple will make it right after the Apple car. They'll make the
Yeah.
Apple ship.
Apple car. That's 10 years away too.
Yeah,
It's always 10 years.
It's always 10 years. Even 10 years ago it was.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I hope that's not a thing. If they get into car manufacturing, why?
I think they probably would want to, but yeah.
It's just so like overly done.
I also think the implications of them doing it could mean. I mean, they're all talk, but when they're like break up the big companies, you know,
Right.
they do too much and they have no competition.
Yeah.
But
But also lacks on like innovation.
yeah, the incentive of them to spread out would mean they have more competition, and I put that in quotes. Every monopoly likes to pretend like they're in deep competition, when in reality, they have no competition.
I feel like Apple's kind of at that point now, where it's like they do so much that they don't really have a lot of competition, but like...
But you could make the argument, so like they have Android on Google, right?
Sure, but
they
like...
have Samsung making phones.
Nothing really changes in between like each iteration.
Yeah.
Like they're in phones, tablets, watches, computers, fucking Apple TV shit. What else? The stupid Vision Pro thing. It's like they're doing so much that like the difference between this iPhone and last year's iPhone is not a whole lot.
Titanium.
Brighter
screen.
That's it. More scratched up phone screens.
But you can't have it be impact resistant and scratch proof. You know, you pick one or the other.
They need to. It just needs to be perfect. Is that so hard?
It's just you can't do that with glass.
You can.
Maybe we just haven't. We just don't know
I
yet.
used to
I
work
guess
for the-
if you don't know, then how could you like?
I have less scratches on my glass desk than I do on my phone, and I've had my phone for a month.
Yeah, it'll get scratched just in your jeans.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
literally all. I take it in and out of my pocket, be like, there's a scratch.
Yep. Yeah.
Gorilla
It's
Glass
because
my
it's
ass.
so hard that it scratches
So
really easily.
hard. There's an innuendo in there somewhere. So hard. it
Something else is really
scratches.
hard. Is that what you were thinking?
We can go to what we were talking about before we were recording the
What, porn stars?
the value of porn stars
Yeah.
and how I thought they were gonna be like way more, and you're like, nah, they're
But they are. They don't
They're
make much.
nothing.
Yeah. They really don't make much.
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But also, like, what's your net worth value?
Also, what value do they really add, right?
A lot. Value as in what? Like to society?
Yeah.
I don't know. What value does anyone add? A generalized group of career people.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it always depends on who you are and what you do, right?
It's just entertainment.
Entertainment.
Just adult entertainment.
Right.
Step bro, I'm stuck. I don't know.
I really could only name one porn star, and that's it.
Which was?
Mia Khalifa.
Yeah. She didn't really do much, I don't think.
I've never seen any of her videos.
I think it's just like the controversial one she did, like where she was wearing a hijab, and
I've heard of it. Yes. I've heard of that.
I've never done research. I swear.
But she didn't make very much money.
Yeah, but she was so hyped up.
You would think she's like a multimillionaire.
Because I always think like, okay, if you put it on the hub, right? I figure it's based off like YouTube. It's like what price do you get per view or per 1,000
Right.
views or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think on YouTube, well, I mean, it depends.
That's not how it used to be.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. Now it is. I think after she said things about the industry. But
Just shook up the gold market.
you just like get paid a static amount for a video. Like $100 or $200.
See, it makes sense. It was like 100 grand. Not
Per video?
100.
It should be per view. Based on
It should be
popularity.
per view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per
do some
unique view.
research.
Per unique view.
I need to get some.
The
of that.
same guy 10,000 times in 1 month.
It's just me refreshing the page. Step rope. Stuck. You can do that with some stuff. Like people that put in music for like Apple Music or Spotify and they get paid like per stream. Like you could just keep fucking hitting the repeat button and it'll just.
Yeah, it helps if you actually make good music though.
That's true.
Yeah. They probably do it in tiers. So if you're
Oh yeah.
you get so many streams a month, you're in a certain bracket and you make more
Oh yeah.
from being higher.
Like Erica's probably not making the same amount as like 21 Savage.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
It'd be crazy if she was.
I don't know. But that song was good though.
Hers or 21 Savage?
Oh, I don't listen to 21 Savage.
Wow. I was just like the first person that came to mind.
What did he make?
Rap.
I mean, like, what's his most famous song?
Oh, fuck if I know. I don't know. He had that one song that just said bank account over and over and over. I'll have to play it after.
I don't know.
Don't want to get
Yeah,
copyright.
it's honestly, it's probably like a lot of other rap.
It's like most. I wouldn't say it's like he's a mumble rapper, but he kind of is a mumble rapper, where he just says the same shit over and over and over
Yeah.
again, and people are like, "Love this song." In a club
New Tinder song.
again. My Tinder anthem. Bank account by 21 Savage. That's hella funny. What else?
What else?
Speaking of AI, so I found this thing, right? Because editing stuff isn't my favorite thing to do. I found this plugin for Adobe Premiere that I'm about to try it after this.
On this
On
video.
this podcast, because I haven't had an opportunity to do. It'll pretty much like you set it up where it's like what like camera track and audio track is like whose and like who the speaker is, and it'll just AI generate like the camera cuts
Oh, that's really cool.
in like
Yeah,
seconds.
you probably have to go through and like make sure it's.
I mean, you have to line it up to
Yeah.
make sure it's all.
That is cool.
But
Very
it
useful.
saves me probably 3 hours of work.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it won't be too hard to set.
I
up.
wonder if it's actually AI and they're not just like using a timestamp random generator to figure out.
It's
when
probably based on like audio levels and like what that associated with the camera is.
So it can interpret 2 different audio streams and
Right.
then you just assign them to a person.
Right, so I'm gonna say like for like your microphone's Ryan, my microphone's me, and then that camera's Ryan. So anytime like that audio goes up, when it's just you, then it'll cut to that.
But I wonder if every time I talk, it'll always use this camera. Whereas
Well, if both of us are talking, or it's like
that doesn't usually happen. Like only one person talks at a time.
sure, but if it's like a back and forth, like it seems like a conversation will cut to the wide.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I think you could alter like how fast it cuts or like what the ratio is.
Yeah. Like yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
That sounds cool. Is it free?
No, whoever created it made it like $30 a month. I'm like, this is gonna go up in price. I should get it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not atrocious for how much it'll save me in time.
Just one AI thing after the other.
Why do you want to go to Yard House again? we kind of drank a lot. Well, at least I did last night. I had like 4 cocktails in the span of like 3 hours.
Oh, no. 4 cocktails. Cock.
Dickhead. Cock. Oh no.
You're fine. Drink your twisted tea. Hair of the dog, baby.
Fuck.
Let's talk about how drinking more helps your hangover.
Okay, let's talk about this theory.
You
go
no,
ahead.
you go.
No, you
No,
go.
you started it last
See, this
time.
is gonna be on the wide.
You started it.
Yeah. So Erica, our previous host, has this theory. Well, I guess it's a theory, but she was the first time I heard about it was from her. She's talking about like if you like wake up with a hangover, if you're hungover, then you're in the negative and you have to drink to get neutral.
Yeah.
And if you're not hungover and you're drunk, then you're in the positives.
That's very real.
I'm sure
It
it
is
is
a real thing. This is the first thing Erica's ever said about nutrition that I agree with. You drink when you're hungover, it actually works.
Should give backstory to that.
It's a real phenomenon. It's real.
After the Ryan is keto shit came out, I think it was like the second episode. There was a heated battle between him and Erica.
It wasn't heated. It was
pretty heated.
I was not serious
It was heated.
when I punched a
You
hole in
punched
your
a
wall.
hole in the wall?
Yeah. I punched a hole in his wall in air quotes.
I told Erica, I said, yeah, Ryan is so fucking pissed that you said keto is bad for you that he punched a hole in my wall and left. And she believed it for a little bit.
I think she still does.
Yeah. Well, she came over last weekend, so she saw there was no holes in my walls.
Because you patched it and painted it right.
Yeah. I'm so fast with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go kick a few more holes in your wall later. I'm just so angry all the
Because you're in the
time.
negatives, huh?
Oh god, I'm always
It's like your
negative.
blood pressure medicine.
My doctor says I should take my blood pressure at home.
I didn't even know you had a doctor. Why do you visit your doctor so often?
Okay, let's go to a different thing.
Let's talk about your medical records. HIPAA. This podcast is not HIPAA compliant, so I see my doctor like once every 14 years. 20 from my dentist. You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out with
There's
Dr.
no way
Steve.
that's true. Like you have at least like 2 checkups a year, I think.
No.
Or 1
I
physical.
mean, you probably should.
You get 1 physical per year.
I haven't had a physical since high school.
I mean, during the physical, they're not like they don't do the same things that they did when you were in high school.
I mean, if they're just now looking to see if I'm breathing, then sure. Call
They
that a physical.
literally like just ask you some questions, take your weight and blood pressure, and then send you on your way. You don't have to like go back to the doctor to get your prescriptions refilled, or
I don't have prescriptions.
oh, well, then that's why.
Well, I mean, I do. I just don't take them.
Why do you grab the cord with your foot?
I don't know. It's entertaining.
Don't do that.
It makes
I
people
don't
uncomfortable
like that.
too. I did that on Sky. I was like, I just hate that you're grabbing the cord with your toes. I'm like, I got that dog in me.
You've been drinking a lot of mug lately. Yeah.
You want people to feel uncomfortable on my podcast.
I don't feel uncomfortable. It's just like cringy,
Yeah,
but I feel totally comfortable.
I want you to cringe.
Why does it?
That
do it?
camera has a recording limit, but that shouldn't. It'll only go till till the SD card fills up.
Have you? Well, can you not just plug the computer or the camera straight into your computer and store it on the hard drive?
I don't think so.
But
You might.
if you like trick it into thinking it's an SD card, but it's really your computer's hard drive, then it would never run out, right?
Maybe. I mean, that one's pretty good because, like, as long as I film it not in 4K or 8K and do it in 1080.
As long as you do it in a resolution that people can actually benefit from and not some crazy high resolution that no one will ever
I'm going to
utilize.
put it in fucking, like, the highest form quality so people that put on the Apple Vision Pro is going to think, like, they're on the podcast.
When they're wearing their goggles and it's like a
Yeah.
72-inch TV in front of their
Or,
face.
like, the fucking Vegas Sphere or whatever the fuck it's called.
Those are cool. You know, you can invest in the Sphere stock. Yeah,
You can invest
it's
in
like
the
$30
Sphere?
something a share, and they're opening a new one in Amsterdam. They're opening one
I
in.
just don't get it. My friends
It's just like
went
an
there,
entertainment center. It's like Arco Arena, you know.
Yeah, but it's like just a sphere.
Yard House is just a.
Like, is it just
Building.
like a
It's cool. In the inside, there's TVs.
like
on the
California
outside, there's
Adventure,
TVs.
like soaring over California type shit?
Yes,
Or is it
that's
like
what it's like, but without the moving chairs. And you do like concerts and different like comedy or something. I don't know.
I was
inside.
surprised at how clear the quality of the like screens inside were.
It's because they're so far away from the screens that
Maybe.
they're probably all like 1080p or lower, synced together.
Probably.
Yeah. But it's so big that you can't tell from that distance. That's why 4K is typically useless to most people. Because you're so close to your screen. You'd never be able to utilize the benefit.
That can't be true.
It is true. There's actually an equation depending on how far you are from the screen
It's like
and
the pixel density.
yeah, how big the screen is to what you would need, like the best money value.
We should cut to a bit where we have like a whiteboard doing equations.
You can add the diagram to the. It's like a standardized diagram.
Is it a bell curve?
I don't think it's a bell
I
curve.
don't think so.
Unless you're like, I think it's based off 20/20 vision. So maybe if you have like if you're like 20/15 or something like that,
Fucked up.
where you like
vision.
see closer than you are.
We just have perfect vision, so we don't have to worry about that.
I do have perfect vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing can come over us. We should go see clearly at Yard House.
There's some things I want to see there.
The end of your beer glass? The bottom of it?
Maybe the AI is also based on movement.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
camera
I
stuff?
was just thinking we both drank at the same time. I'm curious if it'll pop that up, even though we weren't talking.
We should test it out before we go to Yard House.
We should.
See how it works. I just have to line up the audio, which sometimes takes a minute. But yeah. Editing's fine if you just have one camera. You just cut like the parts you want to cut out and then
Right.
push it to export, but then you gotta cut back and forth. Who's talking? Blah, 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 blah. Add in images.
You just need like an assistant.
Yeah, you want to be my unpaid intern? I didn't think so.
I did take video production in high school though, and I was the best student.
Yeah, of course. Most humble.
I was the best.
The best.
You can ask the professor.
Is it on your... What professor?
Mr. Zerwas?
You think he's going to remember you?
Yes.
It's like, that guy's
I follow him on
fucking
Instagram
bad.
and he follows me.
That seems unprofessional.
Well, it's
I
after
feel like
I
you're only
graduated.
allowed to have your teachers on like LinkedIn.
No,
That's
I don't
it.
think I have any of my high school teachers on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Why
I
not?
do have professors, though, that I've had.
Hopefully that wasn't unfocused the whole time.
No, it wasn't.
Oh well.
What do the boxes mean?
Like the autofocus where it's like framing up. My parents just got home from being at the beach all weekend.
Am I holding the mic weird?
No?
I'm not holding it like a dick.
Sometimes I'm like, cut that out. You
No.
still think about that?
Yeah, I do.
I don't get why they made it such a big deal.
I was like, how was I holding? You said talking.
well, it was
blue
like the
light.
big. I think you were holding my big one, and you were just holding it like.
Like this? Is
Yeah.
this how you hold a dick?
Hold my.
Is that right?
I hold a dick
With your
like
pinky
that.
up like that? Like I don't know.
Some fine dick. Oh.
Hello, YouTube.
Good day. Very well. Nice. What's the fourth?
There is no fourth.
Ugh, unprepared.
There's a Kirkland Seltzer in your fridge in there.
There is. Raises eyebrow. Now what? We wrap it up.
We can.
Go to you got more things to say.
Yard House. You were about to say Yard House.
I was
You were
say,
thinking it.
You got more things to say. Yard house.
How do you end this? That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Why do you keep saying that?
Goodbye forever.
Isn't that a flavor at Cold Stone?
Cookie crumble?
Yeah, no, the way the cookie crumbles.
I don't know. It's from Bruce Almighty.
I haven't watched
He's a
that in
newscaster.
a long time.
It's a good movie. It's
Bruce
on.
Almighty. I thought he was God.
It's on something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's on Pirate Bay, I bet.
Yeah, everything's on Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Mia Khalifa's
I was
entire.
gonna say. I was trying to think of her name again. Her discography. Her work.
Her art.
Her art. That's a good term for it.
She's just an artist expressing herself.
By popping that pussy. On that note,
Jobs and hand jobs.
I don't know if that's appropriate for the title, but I really want to do it.
Do it.
Jobs and hand jobs. Ooh, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming to the podcast, Ryan.
Thanks.
Download Lattice Social.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I'll have to post like a
On
picture of
iOS.
it. On iOS only. Is it on Android?
Not yet.
Yeah, Android.
It's
sucks
2 weeks
anyway.
out. It's 10 years out.
That's 10 years out. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Pornhub. And
Goodbye forever.
goodbye forever.